Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. Now, on the last quest, Thirin here had us go and escort one of his scouts in, and the scout decided that it would be best if we had returned back to Thirin while he continued on. Now, he hasn't reported in, so we're going to go ahead and talk to Thirin and find out if he's heard anything, or if he wants us to go back in and see what happened to him. This is most troubling. I am worried, adventurer. He would have returned by now. I fear something may have happened to him. And then of course my response is, perhaps he just needs some more time. It wasn't long ago that I left him. He was my best scout and a good friend. He would have returned by now. No, I fear he may be stuck in the dark corners of this cavern, unable to return for some reason. I'll need to look for him. The Codain do not leave their brothers behind. I have far too many ales to share with him before his time is up. And then your choices are, I shall search for him. It was my responsibility to protect him, and you know it was because that was the mission you had, even though he told you to come back. Or good luck in your search. So I'm going to say, I'll go look. And so your new quest is Sleetfoot Search Party, level 19. You get a shipwrecked scavenge torch. And let's see what it looks like, and that's it right there. Zoom in a little bit. It's a house item. You can put it in your house or your guild. And you get at least 52 silver, 48 copper. So let's hit accept. Thank you, my friend. Perhaps he will share an ale together with Odin once this is all done. We will. I will return shortly when I have found him. So let's head on back into the cave. We're going to have to fight our way back in, most likely. Although there was a couple other people here, so maybe they've killed. Now, let's see if we can sneak by this guy without getting aggro. Well, we can sneak by him, but can we sneak by him? Nope, and we ended up getting aggro from the first guy anyway, so that was kind of worthless. And the second guy to boot, so that's... Well, thankfully they're not too terribly difficult. And I do have a heal spell when things get ugly, so... But they are quite cool looking. The effects they have on them is a cross between crystal and rock, it kind of looks like. Maybe a bit of a little ice thrown in there. And as you can see, they are taking my life down a decent amount. That's because there was 2 of them. So, you know, you always want to make sure that you don't get in over your head. If you think you're going to have a difficult time, you know, just take a little bit longer to come inside. Go ahead and heal myself up. Shoot an arrow at this guy. It's nice to get the first shot. It seems like the arrow really does quite a bit of damage. If it hits, I mean, there's a lot of times I shoot it and nothing happens, he misses. And then the enemy comes running at me anyway, so... And that's a message you're going to see quite a bit. That thing just pops up every 15-20 minutes, it seems like. I guess that's their way of trying to either promote or force you into... you know, just getting the full expansion, the upgraded account, just so that you don't have to have the hassle of seeing that pop up every, you know, 15-20 minutes. It's really not that big of a deal to me, so... Let's see if we grab this guy over here. And in fact, we didn't go this way last time, so I'm going to go this way just to show you what it looks like. The other way may be shorter. I do believe there's a giant cavern over here, but since you guys haven't seen it yet, it's worth the extra kills just to show it off a little bit. And I'll also be doing a video of the entire zone later on once I'm high enough level and I can run everywhere without being attacked, just to show it off without all my buttons and everything so that you guys can see the full zone. And I'll do that not just for this zone, but every zone. So again, if you guys want to see one in Pacific, you know, or you guys want to see more evil zones than good zones, whatever the case may be, leave a comment below and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Go ahead and toss a heal on me just in case I get into trouble out here. And these guys are roamers apparently. They do have a few out here. So let's take this guy on before he gets to me anyways. Get a nice little hit on him. And you guys can see why I like third person. If you zoom out enough, you can really get a good view of the roamers walking around just before they get to you, and maybe pull this guy to a safer spot if it's going to become an issue, or just be aware that there's another guy coming. Nice. So on that level, I just got an upgrade to one of my spells, and nothing new, no new spell. But that's alright. Like I said before, it's kind of nice. You don't have to go and buy your upgraded spell or your new level spell and then come down here and mim it and replace it on the bar. It just automatically updates for you. Let's go ahead and see if we can get by these guys. So that wasn't too bad. That's about the same amount of guys that we found going the other way. There we go. So I'm actually going to pull this guy a little bit back, simply because I don't want to get that roamer who's walking up and down the hallway over there. And like I said before, when you kick him or you hit him with your shield, he actually does fall down. Now casters will get spells like that too. You know, not kicking or hitting with a shield, but they will get stun spells, and you'll see some sort of an effect that goes along with that, whether it's just the spell effect itself, or something that actually knocks the creature down. I believe wizards get something that knocks them up into the air, and then they get damaged when they hit the ground. So it's very cool that your spells actually impact not just the creature, but the environment and the illusion of the environment, at least. Now, in case you're wondering where we're going, if you see on the map, there's a tiny little blue dot right there, and that's where we're headed. Seems like there's a never-ending supply of these guys in here. This would be a good spot for a group of maybe 2, 3 would blow right through it easily, but a good duo combination would be good right here. You'd go in through it a lot faster, and you wouldn't mind clearing out the whole room, especially if you had like 3. You just keep pulling and pulling and pulling and just pile right through these. No matter what class you had, it should be pretty quick. And I wasn't paying attention, so I ended up getting one of these guys who happened to be pretty close nearby. Thankfully, they're 2 arrows down, so they're fairly easy to kill. And I have no idea what that red stuff is that they dropped. It's probably for a quest later on. Oh man, they killed him. Well, that's a shame. He's a good guy. I don't know why he went off on his own like that. Now I'm gonna have to search his body and go back and deliver the bad news. That sucks. And there's a named here, level 20. So because I'm here already and he's right here in front of me and they usually have a pretty quick spawn rate, I'm gonna go ahead and pull him. Hopefully I can take him and he won't wipe the floor with me. Does seem to do a fair bit of damage. My healing and my spells are keeping up for the moment. You know, but of course that could always change with a few lucky blows from him or from me. So we'll just have to see how this plays out. My heal spell's taking its sweet little time coming back. Now there's 7 seconds. Toss that back on me. Gives me a few more seconds of a fight. Oh great, I'm out of power. Oh, this is gonna get ugly. Oh man. That was close, guys. Would not suggest taking him on just yet. Although that's pretty nice. So he has some pretty nice loot. I'll definitely have to make sure I'm ready for him next time I come in here and I don't just do it willy-nilly like I did just a second ago. Now again, you can always fight your way back out, or you can just run it. Now I'm going to hope that most of the creatures that I killed on the way in have not respawned. That looks like a few of them might have, and I might be getting a couple ads here and there. Yeah, they respawned. Now you could always toss on your sprint down here on the bottom, which would cause you to run a lot faster and use power. So I'm going to go ahead and do that just so that I don't die on the way out, because that would really suck.
You should run away.
And hopefully they stop following pretty soon. Everybody, at least other than the Rigor. He's a little too close to stop. But he should be fairly easy to take on. There we go. So let's go ahead and speak with Thirin. You returned alone. Is he gone? I found him dead. He seems to have discovered a large ice and Velium elemental, a monstrous creature. And so you finished off Sleetfoot's search party, level 19, and you ended up getting 57 silver and 71 copper, along with the little torch for your house. Monstrous, I see. Tell me of this creature you speak of. I know very little other than it appears to be very old and quite angry. I don't believe it enjoys visitors. So we're going to go ahead and leave it there and start this quest up on the next video. Again, guys, if you like these, go ahead and leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe, or hit me up in game. Thanks again for watching.